Every drink has a story. Every shift has a moment that sticks with you. Good, bad, or completely insane, behind the laughter, the chaos, and the clinking of the glasses, that's where the real stories live. This is Bartender Bangers, where we pour out the truth straight. No chaser. Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Bartender Bangers. I'm your host, Mark the Shark, a.k.a. Schmark, and this week we're taking it up a notch. We're getting a little bit fancier, and we're at the Steakhouse. We're at George Martin's Strip Steak here in Great River, New York, and we're speaking to somebody who's been through this industry from front to back. We got Damien in the house. Damien, thank you so much for being with us today.
You. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Yeah, you've worked everywhere, all around Long Island.
Everywhere.
Yeah, we're gonna have some good stories today.
Sure.
Oh, I can't wait.
If you have enough time, I don't know.
Yeah. We'll have to cut you off.
Yes.
We'll keep all the best ones for this show. We get all these started off, you kind of giving your credentials, where you got started bartending to begin with, different places you've worked, building yourself up to being here at George Martin's.
I think the first time I actually got behind a bar, I was maybe, should I say I was 17? Is that okay? I don't know.
Hey.
But it was just because someone where I was working, I was like a busboy, didn't show up.
Okay.
And it was like panic mode, big party. And I thought to myself, like, anybody else, does anyone else at a 10 bar? I'm like, how hard could it be?
Yeah.
Gin and tonic, rum and coke, rum and coke. So I raised my hand, they're like, go then. I just started doing it. And of course, the first drink I get asked for is a margarita. I'm like, let me make sure we have that vodka. And I ran over to the other bartender to ask him how to make it. And then after that, it was easy.
And where was that at?
I think it was Irish Coffee Pub.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah,
so
it was-
locally. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an off-premise wedding somewhere that we were doing, and somebody didn't show up, and
Right.
I kind of got thrown
You
into
saved
it.
the day. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had a great elder bartender there that worked at the pub, and he really helped polish me
Yeah,
as
okay.
far as knowing how to make things. And,
Yeah, showing you the right
yeah,
ways.
super nice. His name was Peter Bulfin. Great guy. Never forget him.
And then after Irish Coffee Pub, you stayed in bartending, or did you do something different?
I stayed in bartending. I got into the beer business. I worked for Boning Brothers and Manhattan Beer as
Okay.
a sales rep. So I was doing that at the same time. Had some really good areas. I had the Hamptons for some years and got some gigs out there because I had the beer connection. So I did Summers, Neptunes, those places that aren't around anymore.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Even as far as Montauk.
So you worked Neptunes in all those places.
Yeah.
You got which places? You got to list them out for us.
Let's see. They weren't long stints. It was guest spots here, guest spots there.
Yeah, but that's still
it was
cool. I never
Neptune
got to experience
it was called the Drift-In back then. Dockers, which is still there. That's a fantastic restaurant out there.
Okay.
It's in Quogue, East
Okay.
Quogue. But that's an awesome place. And then I slowly worked my way back here. And then I went to Fire Island after that.
Okay.
I went over to McGuire's, which was awesome. Those
Yeah.
guys are great.
Everyone loves McGuire's.
And then I went back to the city. Then I came back out here and I did a sushi place. I did a place called Butterfield in Hop Hog.
Okay. I feel like I've
I
heard of
was
that.
there for a long time. It was a nice restaurant. Those guys are great. Still talk to them.
Okay.
And then I finally found my niche here when they opened in 2010.
And you've been here since 2010.
Yeah.
Since they opened.
Yep.
So you got 16 years here.
Yeah.
And this is a known place. George
Yeah,
Martin,
definitely.
locally, this is
This is the spot.
Yeah.
Especially locally.
for sure.
Yeah.
Out of the steakhouses, this has a different vibe to it. A lot of them in Long Island are tall ceilings, louder music. This is a lot more quaint.
That's they call this one the intimate steakhouse. That's
Yeah.
what we like to think of it.
Right.
So it is more of a laid back, not so pretentious,
Yep.
relaxed atmosphere. All the servers here, when you're done having dinner, you feel like they're your friend.
Yeah.
Everyone is very, very easygoing, and there's no. It's very. I feel like I go to some place to eat that's really nice. Sometimes it's almost like a stressful occasion.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, I have to order. I have to get, and it's just very, very I don't want to say chill. It's not that relaxed, but it's very comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, you could tell. I've eaten here before, and just even walking in here, you can tell it's more that, like you said, intimate's a great word. You can have the conversation. It doesn't feel like it's so loud everywhere.
Yeah, it's a good vibe.
Yeah. And for somebody coming here for the first time, you're from the other side of the country. What's a drink that you would have to try? coming in here?
I would say, off of our cocktail menu, especially an old fashioned.
Right. Well, and you made me one. So that's
the
perfect.
smoked vanilla old fashioned.
Smoked vanilla old fashioned.
Yep.
You want to tell them?
Sure.
About this?
We take sometimes applewood or bourbon wood chips, and we smoke them. Smoke the glass over the chips, and while that's smoking, we'll take an orange rind, peel it off the orange, torch that a little bit so that when you dump it in your drink, you get a nice little extra flavor.
Yeah.
And then we use a really nice vanilla syrup.
Okay.
We do a little walnut bitters with that, and usually a bourbon of your choice.
Right.
You know, whatever you like. If you're a bullet guy or a base-laden guy, whatever, or girl. And that's it. Shake it dry.
Yep.
Pour it over a nice big cube for you, and that's that little garnish with a bourbon cherry.
And you definitely have to get one of these.
You do.
I'm an old-fashioned drinker, and this might be the best one I've ever had.
Like a cool twist on a
Yeah.
classic cocktail.
That is really easy to drink, smooth. I love the smokiness of it. Yeah. You come here, you got to get one of these. And if you come here on a Saturday night, what did we find out? The chips.
Oh yeah, we have those too.
Right?
You might see.
We got these chips. One of the owners, right? Nick?
Yes, Nick's one of George's partners, and this is his little brainchild.
Yeah.
He, what you do is you come in. Our red poker chip is a business card,
Okay.
so it's almost like a loyalty program.
Yeah.
The more Nick sees you, the more likely they'll get a chip.
Right.
And then your third chip, you can cash in for a black
Get 3.
chip, and that's good for a free cocktail or dessert.
Yeah. Dude, that's a really cool, fun way.
That's all him.
Yeah. I love it, though. You know, like you feel like these are
they're
things you
legit.
want to collect. Yeah.
That's a real.
I can't wait to cash them in. Get myself a nice free drink. And then when you come here, some of the food, like you were telling me about your steaks, you can reserve.
We dry age on the premises.
Okay.
And what we'll do is we'll get a cut, and it goes in our dry age fridge, and we'll time it so that if it's a 45-day, 50-day, even 35-day, you can reserve a piece.
Yeah.
And we'll time it so that your reservation lines up with when the steak is peaking. So you come in that night, and it's going to be exactly the way Chef Jimmy Cavorti wanted it to be, and
Yep.
it's going to be very enjoyable.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
And what is like a dish here that is a must try? Something signature.
Well, I feel like if I just say a steak, it's too obvious. Although the New York strip is my favorite.
Okay.
On the bone. I feel like it's got the best flavor. People always love the cowboy ribeye, which is fantastic too. And then Chef always brings in a really cool special, especially on the weekends,
Yeah.
which is nice. And the seafood's always really good too, because Chef feels that the seafood should always be on par with the quality of the steak.
Yeah, I definitely agree with
So
that.
if you come in with a party and someone says, "Oh, I'm not really big on steak," have no fear. There'll be a halibut, there'll be a sea bass, something really, really good.
Yeah, that's gonna stand up to the steak.
Absolutely.
It's gonna blow your mind.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. And did you always see yourself working at like an upscale steakhouse?
Never. Never. It just, as I got older, I slowed down. So now I feel like I went from bartending to tending bar.
Yeah. Okay.
So now instead of slinging drinks and just running around like a maniac and throwing shots and beers at people, I can actually tend bar.
Right. Right.
Sit down, introduce you to a new cocktail, give you some info on the menu, steer you in one direction or another, and you'll be happy when you leave.
What kind of bartender do you think fits this place? Like, do you think you're the perfect kind of bartender, or like, is it more fast paced? Is it somebody who could deal with conversation more?
I feel like you have to be just well-rounded.
Okay.
It's really about time management. It's about, knowing your customer,
Yep.
knowing their needs ahead of time, and being able to fulfill those needs.
Yeah.
And we do have a clientele here that they're paying good money. They expect good service. So that's you have to keep in mind. You really can't slack.
Yeah.
And my partner Sean and I always make sure we treat everyone, with the utmost.
And all that energy you guys put into it behind here, like you were telling me earlier.
It's fast paced, yeah.
But also, like, you're here 3 or 4 hours before a shift,
True, yeah.
setting stuff up.
Yeah. And that's also the chef's fault, because Chef Cavorti just makes everything he makes is wonderful. And we feel like, Sean and I, that the cocktail should be on par.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you have a great meal, a great experience, the servers here are all awesome, you have a great service, but you're your margarita sucked. What are you gonna remember?
Right.
Like,
Like
oh, it's
your
great
margarita
place, but
sucked.
they made a terrible margarita. Like, so we feel like we should we should take what we do as seriously as he does.
Yeah. And I feel like if everywhere kept that same kind of mindset, like you're saying right now, every restaurant would be so much better. Like if everybody kept that challenge, whether it's like the food was kind of shittier at a cocktail bar,
Yeah.
that the chef isn't keeping up with the bar, or vice versa, like you're saying here, that could really fix so many different restaurants.
You have to hold each other accountable. That's
Yep.
what it is.
Yeah. And then like, so a drink that's a must-have is that old fashioned.
Sure.
What would be the number one drink seller here?
I think in 1 2-night period, Sean and I made almost 400 old fashions.
Oh, so it's the old
definitely-
fashioned.
Well, we do different variations. There's a George Martin old fashioned where we use black cherries
Okay.
in it instead of traditional red maraschino cherries. We also do you could do a standard old fashioned as well. And then we do a lot of espresso martinis too.
I was going to ask.
That's a big one, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like at Steakhouse, the espresso martini, I think everywhere it's like taking over.
It used to be a nightcap.
Yeah.
You know, now people come in right off the bat, espresso martini. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. One of those.
Yeah. Do you think it's going to take over the old fashioned eventually?
No, I think it's because they're both so standalone.
Okay.
And I have people that will do both. Like I feel like general consensus, we'll start with the old fashioned,
Yeah.
have wine with dinner, and we'll close it out with espresso martini.
Right.
It's natural progression.
How about a drink that somebody comes in and orders that you know that they're just going to be a difficult customer off the bat?
Where do I start?
Yeah. At the beginning.
Well, my staff will back me up on this. They know what annoys Sean and I the most is we put together a cocktail menu. And it's just like when the chef makes a special,
Yeah.
everything complements everything. And they'll say, hey, I want that drink, but instead of this, can you do this? And I'm like,
Right.
I mean, you do it. They're paying for it. They get whatever they want.
Right,
But
right.
It's like in the back of your head, you're like, oh, man, it's not going to be as good as the one I made.
Yeah. I put
So-
all this hard work into making
Yes.
that drink, and
Or
now
like-
you want to change
or
it
like
up.
totally subtract something out of it instead of swap it out. I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
That's what made that drink. Yeah.
Right. But I mean, that's you're paying for it. If you want a well-done filet mignon with ketchup, it's the same price as a medium rare one. So
It's all
that's it.
How about a drink that somebody comes in and orders that gets your immediate respect? You're like, that person knows what they're doing.
I would have to say probably a Vespa.
A Vespa.
That's a very classy and one of those drinks, like if you don't make it just right, they'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah.
So and that's what James Bond drinks. So, someone's
That's where
gonna
I
be-
know it from. Yeah.
That's his cocktail. So that's when I'm like, whoa, this guy's serious.
Shaken, not stirred.
Shaken, not stirred. That's it.
Because he wanted it more watered down.
I don't know.
I think that's
I think
what
he
I
likes
heard.
the ice chips on top.
Yeah.
That was it.
They said like, oh, he was a secret agent, so he didn't want to get it so drunk, so he wanted it shaken, so it would water
If
it
that's
down.
the story, I'll go with it. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be a lie. And then what would be an annoying drink to make? Like something, obviously you got to make whatever anybody asks for, but something that like,
Actually, we make so many drinks here that are so complex.
Yeah.
We muddle a lot. We make fresh purees from scratch. So the only thing annoying, I would say, is when it's like a virgin version.
a virgin.
Like, make that fantastic cocktail with no alcohol. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, really? And you'll get silly requests like a virgin margarita.
What do you want?
Lime juice and agave.
Or
There
the
you go.
virgin mojito,
Virgin mojito all the time, right? Yep. That's just
or like a mint seltzer.
I'll just give them
some
7
sugar.
Up with a piece of mint in it.
Yeah,
That's fine.
they don't know.
Yeah. The virgin one's really. I mean, the mocktails have become a big deal
Yeah.
lately, and that's really funny. But they know we have the purees here, so it does make it easy to make like a mocktail that's actually really good.
Uh-huh.
But it's like you're in the middle of slinging, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, can I get? I'm like, oh, all right, I'll get to it. Yeah. I let them know too. They hate
Right.
me, but I'm like, I hate you.
Yeah, you gotta be a little playful with them. What is one thing like somebody can come in and order at the steakhouse? Like they come in and order food, whatever. Again, like to go off of the drinks that like instantly tells you they're going to be a difficult customer. Like something that just for a steakhouse,
Not that this drink makes me think that of you, but this drink will make me think that of you here.
Yeah.
And that's definitely like a Long Island iced tea.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, which I love making, and I think I make them really well. They taste like iced tea.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you come in and start and you ask for, you want it in a pint glass and you have 2 or 3 of them before your dinner arrives, I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so just like keep your eye on that person.
Right, right. How about a classic like customer pet peeve, something that, blows your mind? Somebody order, like you said, if you want the filet well done with ketchup, you can have it, but
Yeah, there's that. Certain steaks too, you really can't cook past a certain point.
yeah.
And they become almost like just like, why'd you even bother getting such a nice steak? But I even suggest to people sometimes too, like they'll order like a skirt steak.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, can I get that well done? I'm like, you can, but can I put it in as medium well for you just to see?
Right.
So that retains its like juiciness. Right? And then if you're still happy with it, we can give it a little refire.
Yeah.
And I've never had someone say, nope, I need it more well done. They're always happy with the medium well.
Right.
I think a lot of people don't realize what temperature steak they do like. Especially if they cook for themselves at home. They think that that's what medium is.
Yeah.
It's actually not medium. That's like, so
It's dark. You think they overcook at home, right?
overcook at home or, yeah, definitely overcook at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like
would
they
say
think
that.
that's a medium,
You
but
know,
it's brown throughout.
And you've got to be gentle with them when you suggest these things. You can't be like, you're wrong. It's
Yeah.
not how you have a steak. It's like, what I like
Nicely
is,
suggest.
yes,
Yeah.
just like be very passive and that's it. But it usually works.
Yeah, I'm sure. What about like some other customer pet peeves? Like they, classic ones of, can you charge my phone? Can I be the DJ? Can you put this song on? There's a million of them.
There's too many.
Yeah.
This list here. Yeah. This is,
Is any that stand out to you?
you know what it is? We have so many great regular customers here.
Yeah.
And each one of them, people would call a peeve that they have, but it's not. To me, it's what makes them unique. I love you because you always ask for this. No one else would ask for it. And
Yeah.
that's what makes you special. And I don't mind that because that's like, I feel like it's a little extra we do to make them feel like they're really a part of this place.
Right.
They're regular, they're spending a lot of money, and you want to make them feel like they're always welcome here and that we want to do whatever we can do to make them feel that way.
Yeah. No, that's a
So-
great outlook.
Other people will look up like, oh, so I'm like, no, that's just her. That's just him. Let's just do this.
Right.
And it goes so far with people. And then they'll go somewhere else and be like, oh, they don't do that for me there.
Uh-huh.
It's great. So we look even better.
Now, you kind of just sold me on like not looking at it as a peeve
I'll
anymore.
charge your phone.
Yeah.
I'll charge your
Right.
phone.
Oh, that's great. And then like, what's like one of the biggest misconceptions people have coming to a nice steakhouse like
How to
this?
dress.
How to dress.
Definitely how to dress. Like on a Saturday night, the bar is different because it is a bar. Even still on a Friday or a Saturday night, this is an upscale place. Everyone's money's the same. You don't want to tell anyone, hey, you can't do this, can't do that. But it just blows my mind sometimes. Like a guy comes in with a girl and the lady's dressed all nice and fancy and he's wearing a hoodie and a backwards hat. And I'm like, dude, she made the effort. Like, come on. Like, maybe you're paying for dinner, maybe she's paying for dinner, but like, look the part.
For sure.
One night, just one for a little while. That's
And
it.
you go into a nicer upscale place like you do. You want to dress a little bit
That's
nicer.
right. And I never get to go out like that because I'm always working nights, weekends, holidays. It's the business.
Right.
And when I do, I always make sure like, I want to put on a collared shirt. I'm going to wear shoes, not sneakers, something like that. But
Yeah.
that always blows my mind since I'm like, what is that guy wearing? Like,
Yeah, right.
yeah.
And then working here, like, what's like one of the most wildest requests? Because I'm sure, like, at an upscale place, people expect a little more. Just something out of the box, something caught you off guard.
It's not too bad. Maybe somebody's like a personal request, like, can you drive me home? Stuff like that.
Anything,
You know,
any kind of.
And you know what? If it is a local who we love, and a lot of them are like our friends now.
Yeah.
Like, you get a text. Is my wife there? I'm like, yeah, she's really been there. Can you walk her home? I want like 2 blocks in the rain. Like,
Right.
But the next day they're like, oh my God, thank you so much. Or this and that. Like little things like that. And it's fun.
Yeah.
No one's like, I need you to kill somebody for me. Like,
Right. No.
It's nothing crazy.
No, but even, can you give me a ride home? It's nice that they feel comfortable enough to ask you that.
Yeah.
Because then they're not getting in any trouble.
Yeah.
You don't have drunk people leaving here like that. They know if they're
And
too drunk.
Sean and I have done that more than a few times just to help people out.
Yeah.
But And that's also part of the charm of this whole neighborhood, is that everyone is so close-knit and tight, and they feel so comfortable here that they can ask us that.
Right.
Knowing we're going to say, sure, yeah. Not like, what are you, crazy?
Because you guys are in the middle of a neighborhood.
This is
like,
it,
you're
yeah.
far away from any other business.
Yep. You cannot be more off the beaten path than we
Yeah.
are. It's literally, there's a deli, there's us, and the post office. That's it. That's the town.
Right. And
So-
somehow you guys still keep it packed.
It's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How about like the weirdest complaint somebody's ever given that stands out to you? Just one that jumps out. I'm sure you've had a million. It doesn't
feel-
even have to be here. It could be in your career.
A lot of people order drinks that they don't know what they're ordering. Like the name sounded cool to them, I guess.
Yep.
And they ask for it, and they're like, "What is this?" I'm like, "That's what you wanted." They're like, "But it's red." I'm like, "Yeah, well, that's what yeah, you asked for that." Like, "Oh, it comes in a martini glass." Yeah, it's a martini. That's why. I'm
Right.
like, that's the funny thing. People, especially after COVID, because a lot of places were closed and people drank at home.
Yep.
So they were making up cocktails and over pouring for themselves. And after COVID ended, that was the big thing, was there's no alcohol in this. I'm like, there's plenty of alcohol in it. You didn't make it for yourself. That's
Right.
why they're home, half
Heavy-handed,
bottles,
yeah.
heavy-handed, and they came out after. It's like, there's nothing in this. I'm like, oh my God. That was it.
And then being here, like a nice higher end place, I'm sure you've had some up there tabs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What would be like the most expensive tab that you've ever had that jumps out to you?
At the bar, like just like a couple, like two people?
Whatever.
I mean,
in your career, it doesn't even have to be just here, but I'm sure here kind of beats.
well, the one where I got the best tip on was actually a pickup table. And they were in the back in the private room. And they said, we need someone to pick up this table. It's going to be 15 people. It's going to be off the menu. Great. I'm like, all right, I'll take it. Sure, let's do it. So I get back there. I'm waiting. They're late. And it turned out, instead of 15 people, it's only 9. And of the 9, 3 are children. So now it's basically just a 6-stop. So I got lucky. The guy who paid the bill was actually a pretty regular at the bar.
Oh, so he knew you.
And he knew me. He's like, "Oh, you waiting tables?" So I'm like, "Yeah, just doing a favor, this and that." And I think the bill was about $900, and he tipped me 6.
So he left you 15
Yeah,
altogether.
So
Wow.
which was really nice. He said, "I really feel bad we all didn't show. I know you were counting on this," and I was like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
But I mean,
that's a really nice
a
guy.
$300 tab at the bar, $400 tab at the bar is not out of the ordinary.
Right.
Because people, the food's great. You get what you pay for, and they stay.
Yeah, yeah.
They're hanging. So
You ever have like a tab in your bartending career that's been over 5,000?
not over 5. Like that. Only time I've ever seen is like with like a bottle service type thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never really had worked at a place as a bartender where I did that.
Right.
Like, or a club, but no, nothing that crazy. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I never, like maybe somebody comes and just has the whole bar.
I've
and
seen
they
like
just-
10 $1,000 checks in one
Yeah.
night. So, but
yeah, that adds up quick.
yeah,
Those are the good tips.
yeah, oh yeah, I know.
That's the bigger the tab, bigger the tab. Well, hopefully bigger.
No, that's like mandatory gratuity. Just like, do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Autograt.
Yep.
Regulars that come in, do you ever have an issue with them feeling too comfortable? Like they own the bar?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm at liberty to say that.
Yeah. But we don't have to name any names.
I would never, but there definitely are more than a few, but it's not a bad thing.
Right.
It's like, we love it. Like we have the mayor, we have the regular, we have this person, that person, and like they know who they are and we know who they are, and it's a very cool thing. It's like a cast of a TV show, like Cheers.
Yeah.
We have our Cliff, we have our Norm. It's really, that's where we look at it. So but I feel like everyone who does come here to see us regular is not that they're too comfortable, but they're comfortable enough to really literally just ask us whatever, and we'll accommodate them because we love them. Everyone's so good to us.
And that's kind of what makes this place feel like home. It keeps them as a regular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
They feel that comfortable.
I have regulars here that put in more hours than some of the employees.
They'll just hang out here from open to close.
Yeah.
And you guys don't even have TVs.
We have 2, but they're not even. The idea was to try and keep it low key.
Yeah.
I think they're like 3-inch screens or something like that. It's really small.
Yeah. It's awesome that you guys can keep people here. Just conversation the way
Yeah.
it should be.
You'd be surprised too. People will come here to watch a game, but they'll use the game as the excuse to come here. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go. I'm like, really coming here to watch the game?
Right.
Okay.
This little
Yeah,
can
like-
look
like
watch
this,
it
watching
bigger on
TV
your
like
iPhone. You guys are open till what time?
I think the kitchen dinner service we usually run till 10 on the weekends,
Okay.
and then the bar is our call. Like Sean and I will be here as long as he needs to be here. So he's younger, so he tends to stay later.
Okay. There you go.
We have a nice relationship.
Right.
I'll do the open, he'll do the close. We meet in the middle.
Perfect.
Crush it during the busy time, and then
Yep.
he lets me get out of here, and he can sleep late.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
great.
you come in here and do all the
I do the old man stuff.
Yeah.
and the young guy gets
the
to stay
setup
close.
stuff. That's a great finding someone that's like your puzzle piece. It kind of just works
It's
well
such
together.
a great dynamic too.
Yeah.
I really do. He's a true friend and just like a great partner. I've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
And Sean Whalen, I'm talking to you. I have to shout him out.
Yeah.
He's we couldn't be more copacetic. It's awesome. People laugh like they're like astonished when they watch us work that it's so fast paced and we never crash into each other. It's like an episode of Dancing with the Stars.
I was just about to say it's
just-
like a ballet.
there's not a lot of room back there, and I'm not a little guy, and we have it down. It's just like we just know what the other one's gonna do.
Yeah.
He'll start a drink, I'll finish a drink. It's like he's going for a bottle, I'll throw it to him. It's a real joy after all these years to find like your match, someone
Yeah.
that you really can kill it with.
Yeah.
At the end of the night, we're like, yes. When you are tips, it's like we earned it, and I earned it because of you. He earned it because of me.
Right. Back each other up. Just the way it should be.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been working together?
We've been solid now. I'd say 4 years.
Okay.
Like since the end of COVID.
Yeah.
It was like really like when it became just the two of us.
So you guys have a great working dynamic, you and Sean. He's closing up usually, but you've probably like in your career you've had to do the closings plenty
I
of times.
still close here one night a week minimum.
Okay.
So that's
Like when you're closing out, you have to clean.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You have to clean bathrooms.
No, we're just responsible for the bar
Okay.
area. Yeah.
All right.
Thank God. Yeah.
Yeah, because bathrooms.
I've worked in bars, like bars, where you're the only person working there, and you've got to clean the floor, mop the bathrooms, the bleach, everything. I don't miss that.
Any crazy bathroom cleanup disasters you have?
Just like the stuff you would find smeared on a wall.
Yeah,
or
oh, yeah.
What it's written in, and like, it's horrendous. Like,
Whose is worse, the girls or the guys' room?
I gotta say the guys.
Okay.
I gotta say the girls at least make the effort at the beginning of the night to try and keep it nice.
Yeah, yeah.
And then by the end of the night, when they're getting sloppy, it's only been like the last hour or two. It's like guys right from the get go. They're missing the urinal. It's
Yeah.
like- I walked in the restroom one night to a guy at a urinal. Someone said to me like, "Can you go check on a friend? I think he's I'm like, I'll make sure he's not sick." And I literally walk in. I see him at the urinal. I'm like, "You all right, buddy?" And he just turns around to me, continuing stream. Like pisses right across my shoes. I'm fine, and just turns back around and continues in the urinal.
Like that was all normal.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I walk back out.
So he gave you the tornado. You go into the
Yeah,
bathroom. He
I got
does
right
a
across
twister.
my shoes, like out of a movie. It was hysterical.
That is.
Yep. I told him the next time I
What
saw
a
him.
nice guy that. Pet peeves aren't pet peeves. You just take them. And this guy peeing on your shoes, you find hysterical. Because a lot of people would not have that
And I'm
same.
not naming his name because I still know him. And he's a great guy.
Well, cheers to you, man, for peeing on the shoes.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I would disagree. I would think that the women's room is usually, in my experience, the
Well,
nastier.
overall, I would say men's room, but there have been some nights where the ladies from other place, like the things you find in there too, like
Oh my God.
like what did you change in the middle of you being out that you left it here, and
Yeah.
who do these belong to, and what is that that's still vibrating on the floor, and crazy stuff. Yeah,
A toothbrush?
maybe. Flashlight, I don't know.
Right, yeah. Flashlight. And then, like, when you've been cleaning up the bar, what are some, like, memorable, funny things that you've found?
There was a night I worked somewhere that there was a large group at the bar for a good 2 hours before their table was ready. It was a group of about 12 people. They ran up a very, very good bar bill, maybe like $600-700 in that short amount of time. They were drinking. And they had a pile of cash on the bar. They just kept throwing cash on the bar, which is nice. You see the mound.
Yep.
And there's
Easy to take
and
from.
You're taking as you go.
Yep.
And you're like hoping that they leave a little at the end. So they finally got called to their table, and they're like looking at the money. And so I'm like, oh yeah, you're looking like, don't take too much.
Yeah.
They took everything but a 20. They left a 20. So I was like crushed. God, I might have been working with Carmelo.
Okay.
On this
Shout
night.
out to Carmelo.
I might have been. But I remember cleaning then after they left. And I mean, I'm assuming it was them because we were done. We were closed. This is hours later. I found like $400 on the floor right where they were.
Yeah.
So maybe they dropped it. Maybe it wasn't them, but it evened out for the.
Yeah,
I think it was like, yeah, it was like $400 cash.
For sure.
Like, nice.
Let's go.
Yeah. Karma.
Yeah. Hey, and it's not like you sat there and like, the restaurant's closed. What are you gonna do? You don't know where it came from.
If that happens and there are customers there, of course you run over to the manager and say, listen, if anybody asks if we found anything, here's a wad of cash. It just happened to work out.
End of the night.
It was like literally caught my eye as I was walking out with my coat on. And I was like, no way.
Nice. Yeah.
At that point, what are you gonna do?
No, you're gonna exactly what you did. That's the right thing to do, really. And some little rapid fire questions. This or that. You just got to pick one, nice and easy, quick. This is the Steakhouse edition we're doing. So, medium rare or medium?
Medium rare.
Medium rare. Strip or fillet?
Strip.
Dirty martini, old fashioned.
Old fashioned.
Bourbon or wine?
Bourbon.
A loud regular or a quiet regular?
A loud regular with a quiet regular next to them.
Yeah, kind of even them out. A bar seat or a booth?
Definitely a bar seat.
Bar seat. Early crowd or a late crowd?
Early crowd.
Guest who knows the menu really well or a guest that asks a ton of questions?
If I have the time, I don't mind answering questions. When you're busy, a guest who knows what they want is
For
very
sure.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. A two-top or a large party?
Two top.
See, I thought you were going to say large party. That's
No.
how, like, these questions.
Get him in, get him out.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then for your last drink, old fashioned or espresso martini?
Espresso martini.
Espresso martini to close it. You kind of already said that earlier. And then we talked about regulars a little bit. There's regulars you guys have nicknames for? Or?
No, I think a lot of them give themselves the nicknames.
Okay.
Which is pretty funny.
Yeah, even better.
Like, I'm the mayor. Like, okay, he's the mayor.
Oh, so when you said the mayor before, he's not the actual mayor.
No.
He just calls himself the mayor.
Yeah. I think we have one person we may call the mayor, and there's one person that calls himself the mayor.
Okay.
There's two different individuals, yeah.
Do the regulars here have their own seats?
There are a few that do have their own seats. There's a few.
Like if they come in and somebody's in their seat, they're like...
The good thing about those regulars is they're here when we open. So you can't promise a seat once we're open.
Right.
Like you can't say, hey, I need the 2 seats in the middle bar at 6:30. Good luck. I say, just come on down, hang out behind those seats, and when they open up, you'll get them.
Well, yeah.
But like our regulars who know the deal, they know to be here, and they get the seats because they're just better prepared.
Yeah.
And they earned them over the years.
For
They earned
sure,
their seats.
yeah.
That's it.
I definitely I have some of those regulars, like they come in and they want their seat. But like you're saying, you can't just save them and kick them out.
Right.
Kick people out. But you also feel like they did earn that seat. They are there every day. You almost want to ask the people to move down, but you can't do that.
People are actually really cool too. I've learned just over the years. Like I'll have 2 seats open at the bar. One guy will come in by himself to sit down and just have a drink and just be chilling by himself. And then a couple will walk in, say 15, 20 minutes later, and they want to sit at the bar and have dinner, and they need 2 seats.
Right.
So that one empty seat is there. If I know the guy a little bit or like I'm comfortable with what's going on, I'll say, hey, listen, could you do me a favor? I'm like, I have a couple that's waiting to have dinner at the bar. Would you mind like giving up your seat? I'll buy your drink.
Okay.
And he's like, and 9 times out of 10, absolutely no, I'm so sorry. I'm like, don't apologize. No, you're doing me a favor. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So then I'll mention to the couple that's gonna sit, hey, so-and-so's gonna get up, let you have oh my God, buy him a drink, boom, 2 free drinks.
Boom, yeah.
And then they start talking. And I feel like half the bar here has met each other that way, just from just helping each other out.
And so a lot of the regulars are now friends through being here.
Oh, it's amazing. They like go to each other's houses and parties and yeah. We made a lot of relationships.
You ever get invited to the regular's house?
I do, but I'm always working.
Okay.
They always invite Sean and I, and we're like, well, one of us can't go because we're going to be.
Yeah. But have you ever went?
Yeah, absolutely, sure.
Go
yeah.
over to a regular's house?
Yeah. I mean, you always get there way too late for anyone to remember you were there because they're all smashed by then. But definitely, yeah. It's that type of neighborhood. Everyone's very, very friendly.
Damien, you never came over last week. You're like, I was there.
I was, yeah. Like, you literally have to take a selfie with yourself and send it to them.
Oh, like, let's do some love it or hate it questions. Just say love it or hate it. Well done steak.
Hate it.
Extra dirty martinis.
Hate it.
Splitting one steak 4 ways.
4 ways. Hate that.
Maybe 2.
2, definitely.
Yeah. Last minute reservations.
Hate it.
People that say surprise me for a cocktail.
Hate you.
It's fun. It's weird because some bartenders do say love it for that. And I'm like you.
But I have to know what you want. Like,
Yeah.
if you're a bourbon drink and I give you a vodka drink, it's I failed.
Right.
But it's your fault.
Guests that stay after close. I guess you kind of close around that guest.
I don't hate it because I usually don't have to deal with it.
Yeah,
Thank you,
you're
Sean.
out of there. Yeah. We'll ask Sean that question eventually.
Yes.
Social media food pictures.
Love it.
Off menu requests.
Hate it.
And influencer food experts.
Hate it.
Hate it. Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of them aren't.
Experts.
Yeah, they're just doing it for the content.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate and I do watch, but I can't trust your opinion.
Exactly.
You know, like,
You're wasting my time.
yeah. I just saw some guy yesterday tell me that, like, hot Cheeto flavored mozzarella sticks were the best thing he's ever eaten. Now, that sounds like something I want to try.
If you're 9 years old, it might be the best thing you've ever eaten.
Right. But yeah, it does not sound like the best thing that I could ever eat. You know, like a nice ribeye or something, you know, like would definitely be better. So I'm like, I can't trust your opinion on that.
Next.
And then like some more like chaotic moments for bartenders. Like, can you think of one moment where like the craziest like rush that you've ever had?
Honestly, it's like a regular occurrence here. We're so busy that if it wasn't a rush, it's like you're not even open.
You don't know what to do with yourself.
It's constant, and it's what makes this place so great as far as working here.
Yeah.
Is that you're always busy. There is no downtime at all between the time we open and 9:30, 10 o'clock. You're full throttle, 110%, all of us, the entire staff, the kitchen.
Yep.
Some nights, I'm just getting my ass handed to me at the service bar, and I'll stop and go, wow, I wonder what it's like in the kitchen right now. Because, they're going to be in the same ship.
Right.
And then the servers are running around. They've got, like, triple sat and 7 tops, and, like, we pull it off. We do it every night. It's always busy, and we always come out on top at the end of the night. It's a great staff. And
that kind of rush usually, in my experience, makes the night go so much faster.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
Like the shift.
Yep.
A slow shift drags.
Yeah.
It's forever.
We'll look at each other off behind the bar like, oh my God, it's already 9 o'clock. We're like, oh, let's
We're almost out. Yeah.
Right. Other like, customers will say, well, Damien, what are you still doing here? I'm like, okay.
How about a rush, like the hardest rush that you've ever had? That like just one that stands out. And again, it doesn't have to be here.
Actually, probably I was working at a place out east during the St. Patrick's Day parade for that town. And what they did was they advertised because not all the bars are open at that time of the year in March out there.
Yep.
They're mostly seasonal. And what they do is they have 4 locations that'll be open that day, and it's staggered. Like you're supposed to go to this bar first, this bar second, and I was working at bar number 4, the last bar. So you're literally sitting like this. Okay, it was like almost like you're in a trench and waiting for everyone just come over the top. Sure, the doors open, and it was like 300 people, just at the same time. There might have been 5 of us behind the bar, but it was like you didn't even know what you're doing.
And when they all come in at one time like that, By the time you get through that rush, it restarts.
There's no thrill.
You know, that person from
Yeah.
the beginning is already done with their drink and they're coming
Yeah,
for another
that
one.
even happens here because we'll get a big rush when we first open at the bar, and I'll literally start at one end, serve everyone, get to the other end, and I've got to get back to the other end again to get their next drink or their dinner order, or tell them what the specials are. Work my way down, bang, go back to that end, and it's just like it's a constant
Yeah.
flow.
Little
and
typewriter.
It's non. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's nonstop. But I love it. I love it. It's just like it's why you do what you do.
For sure.
You know, I don't want to sit around behind the bar filing my nails, watching TV, ordering food for myself.
No.
You know, I don't miss those days back when I worked other places.
I'm standing up back here anyway. I want to be serving. Let's go.
I'm here. I want to make money and I want to move.
Yeah, it keeps your energy high.
Yep.
Like,
Keeps you young.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. This 40-year-old man right
I
here.
wish. 12 years ago.
And then, like, when there's a packed bar, the kitchen's packed full, people are waiting. How do you deal with that kind of situation? Like, people are waiting abnormally long.
You always make the effort to let them know you didn't forget about them.
Very true.
That's one thing I always tell people when they first become bartenders or thinking about getting into it, like little tips or things. I said, eye contact will buy you 5 to 10 minutes. If you're packed and someone walks in, they give the look like, whoa, they're never going to serve us. Just make eye contact, give them a little wink or a look, and they go, all right, he saw us.
Yep.
And boom, you're good for another 5 to 10 minutes to get back to them, get them a drink, and just keep doing that all night.
Yeah.
And that's what gets you over the hump.
I got you, bro. I'll
Yeah,
be right
that's
with
it.
you. Yeah.
A little signal, a little wink, whatever, and it puts them at ease. Okay, they saw us. We're
Yeah.
gonna get service. That's all it takes.
That's for sure. And then what would be a lie that you tell customers? Because we all have to lie a little bit.
Oh,
There's a million of them
well,
again. Yeah.
you automatically everyone's alibi. So you're usually lying for somebody else.
That's true too. Yeah.
You're the bartender and you're my alibi.
Yeah.
You know, hey, was my husband? I haven't seen him in weeks.
Oh,
You know,
that's
or my wife was.
Right.
You know, not that anyone's doing anything wrong, but it's just like, it's really funny. Like,
Yeah.
oh, she said she was.
Wait, he wasn't supposed to go out for drinks after work
So you're
last
just
week?
picking up a gift card.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's usually what it is. Or I mean, you have to kind of blatantly lie sometimes when people ask you ridiculous questions. Like,
Definitely.
you know, this woman didn't look in the mirror when she put her makeup on. And she's asking you, like, what do you think? I'm trying a new. I'm like, it looks great. Fantastic, right? And then I'll grab Sean, what do you think? And he'll go, oh, like, oh yeah, it's good.
Or you ever have the lady who's like, how old do you think I am?
All the time. And you always have to lie.
For sure.
You always have to lie. Yeah. I usually turn around and go, how old do you think I am?
Yeah.
And then we kind of like work on that.
Banter off that.
That's it.
Yeah, like I think of like when I'm working sometimes and I'm really busy that people order like when people put in a food order and I'm like focused on it, I get it. But sometimes when I'm quick and somebody like says something like, "Hey, can you throw me in some chicken fingers?" and I'm like in the middle of doing something else and I forget. And then like 20 minutes later, like, "Hey, what's up with that chicken fingers?" And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like running back in the kitchen. I'm like, "Hey,
All the
fire
time.
those up. Fire those up."
Yeah.
You know, pretend like I put them in.
All the time. Or I'll be like, oh, computer glitch. Computer went down. Didn't go.
Yeah.
They lost your order. I got
Sorry, you see how many tables the kitchen has right now? They're really backed up. They're going to be right with you. I just checked on it. Yeah.
Always blame the kitchen. They're not going to find out.
Right.
It's okay.
They never have to deal with it. Yeah, whatever. They never have to hear it. We're the ones.
No.
Even if it is the kitchen's fault, we have to hear of it. If it's our fault, we have to hear of
We
it.
hear it all, yeah.
Right? Like we're
Yeah.
the front man.
We get punished all the time.
Any like one night that stands out to you that like you felt just like the whole bar was testing you?
It would be every Friday. No, it's, there have been some nights, like not here, but there have been nights where you go in, you know it's going to be busy, and your partner doesn't show up. Like, that's never happened here, but I've worked places where,
Yeah.
and you don't know how you did it at the end of the night. You did it. You suffered through it.
Yeah.
You know, you put your head down, you grinded it out, but that's the worst thing when because we always say, set yourself up for success.
Yeah.
Like we can both 10 bar back here blindfolded. Everything's always in the same spot, always kept where it's supposed to be. And literally you want to just you just want to keep speaking to the customers and tending bar while you're doing your thing. You know, I'm not going to take a drink order and be like, okay, and concentrate on what I'm making you.
Right.
You know, it should be second nature. Just go, do it. Done. Keep going. Okay, great. Special side of this. And while you're making their cocktails, you know, where someone shouts out they need something from service bar real quick, and that's it. But right back, boom, throw it, come right back. That's the key.
Not being on top of everything, and
you have to be, especially a place, you know, when you're at this level, when it's a steakhouse of this caliber.
Yep.
People aren't messing around when they come here. They're spending a lot of money, and they expect really good, if not perfect, service.
Definitely.
And that's that makes us all have to rise to the occasion, and we do. We've been very fortunate.
You can tell. I mean, you got everything. Even coming here, like everything is nice. The bottles are all like wiped down, like clean.
That's it.
It
White
smells
glove.
good. Yeah, that's the number one thing.
Yeah.
When you open a closed restaurant, that can tell you, just opening that door after it's been closed for a couple hours, there's either going to be a funky smell or like, hey,
this is an old house, so it would be natural to even have like some kind of smell. And they religiously clean this place. It's really definitely one of the main things.
There was some cool history about this place. You want to give it at all, or?
There's a lot. I know Nick spoke to you earlier.
Well, yeah, he was saying like it used to be a brothel.
It was a brothel and a speakeasy. That's also why the theme is what it is with the women on the walls. It's like a little tribute back to like the flapper era, like the Roaring 20s.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. So that's kind of where the theme came from. And we just go with it. Like everyone loves it. They're like, you know, you tell a little story or something real quick if you have time to a customer, and they'll tell someone else, gotta go to this place. It used to be a brothel. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to think what these walls have seen in the last 100 whatever years.
Well, the front room with that glass cabinet is seen is he was showing me it's still got two bullet holes from the drive-by.
Yep.
That there used to be guys playing cards in the front.
Yeah, it was I think it was actually sealed off. There was a basement entrance to come up into just the room.
Yeah.
So no one even on this floor knew that room was there. That was like the illegal gambling and drinking room.
Right.
And they had that sneak in, and if you lost that night or ripped someone off, they would drive by and shoot through the windows trying to get you.
Recoup.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is so cool. Yeah, this place has a lot of cool history. A little bit haunted.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe more than a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
But in a fun way. It's a
no.
It's something neat to talk with the customers about too.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
all
especially
like
if someone
Caspers.
says something, because people will just naturally say, because it is an old house, and you know, they'll be like, oh, you know, you guys ever see any of this and that? And when you stop and say, as a matter of fact, they're drawn right in, like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And you tell them, you know, one of the stories of the hundreds of things that's happened to you there, but it's fun. They just take away, they walk away and they're like, oh my God, that was an awesome experience.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even just coming in here and learning all that, like I'm like, I want to know more.
Yeah, there's so much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely have to come here and learn more about this place. There's so much, such a cool place to hang out at and learn about. You know, like all the history and stuff is extremely cool.
And it's very comfortable.
Very comfortable. It's like dark, but like the kind of dark that like makes you want to sit back and just like kind of
it's a relaxing dark, not
sure.
A tense dark.
Yeah, it's not like a gothic kind of dark.
Yeah.
Like it's really cool. Get into some like back into the guests and everything. Is there one guest in your career in total that you'll never forget, whether good or bad?
There's probably a lot. I mean, I've been doing this a long time. A lot of guests that I'll
But just
never
one
forget.
right now, I say pops out.
I'm gonna say
You're going through them. Don't filter through.
you know, I want to say someone who will watch us and know and be like, oh, that's me,
Yeah.
and that's it. But it's you know, yeah, definitely. There's a guest in particular that I know a very long time, that I still see all the time, that I've become very good friends with, that I love very much, and he's just a unique guy on every level. And if I would, God forbid, if I would never see him again, I would never forget him.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Your friend for life.
Like there's experiences, like you meet famous people and this and that you're not going to forget, but that's not really a customer.
Right.
Not really a guest. And this is someone who I've known a long time that's come wherever I work just to see me, and I've just become a really good friend.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Him and his wife, they're just wonderful people, and it just carried over into my life, and it just, everything's awesome about them.
You want to shout him out, or?
I mean, can I say it? It's okay.
Oh,
it's a good thing, right? I'm not
say
complaining.
whatever you want.
It's for Pat and Sharon. That's it.
Pat and Sharon.
Pat and Sharon.
Hey.
That's it.
Thank you guys for always coming to see Damien. Yeah, no, shout him out. That's all great stuff, like big shout out to them. And you guys are the kind of people that make our job more fun, more enjoyable, and for us to keep doing this. Like if you don't have your regulars that come and visit you at every bar, you know what, you might be able to get a job here and there, but you flounder around. The reason that you stay at a place, you're valuable.
You build the bar.
People come to see Damien. So like, if I own a bar, I want somebody that has a following like that. So like Pat and Sharon are part of your following. That like
absolutely.
Yeah,
they went from part of my following to like part of my family.
Yeah,
we're all so close now.
No, and any other people you want to give a shout out like that are part of your following?
No,
please.
because they'll all come down and see me at the same time, and I'll be weeded. So.
Yeah. And then you did bring up serving celebrities. You've served celebrities throughout your career.
Yeah, I've worked a couple of like sometimes a private party or like an event at a certain place, or like maybe not served them, but they've been at the event and I've seen them.
Yeah. Any cool celebrities you've interacted with?
Cool.
You want to?
I did. I worked a party one time, and he was a guest there, and apparently he's the one who left the gratuity because it was a gratuitous gratuity. But I don't know if it's true, but it was apparently him who left it. It was Johnny Depp.
That's cool.
And it was a really great gratuity. So I never got to thank him. So if he sees this, thank you, Johnny.
Yeah.
That was the best tip
Johnny
I ever got.
Depp, thank you for that tip you
Best
left him.
tip I ever got.
What is it?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was $2,500.
$2,500 tip.
Yeah.
For just you, or you had to split it?
Just me. It wasn't handed to me by him. The rumor had it that he took care of the gratuity. And the fact that it was that much money led me to believe this is from him. And everyone got like a pre-packed white envelope with like a gratuity in it. I remember one of the busboys ran up to me with his envelope and he said, "Oh my God, Johnny Depp did the tips. He gave us $1,000." And I was like, wow. And then I opened my mind and I was like,
$2,500.
$1,000. Like,
yeah. Oh, what a great guy. And I've always...
If it's true. I don't
Yeah, but I've always been a fan of Johnny Depp. And then, I don't know, I'm going to believe it because I want to believe it.
Yeah. I do. I want to believe that.
Yeah. Tag Johnny Depp in this.
I want to believe that.
You're the man.
He seems like the type of guy who would do that from everything I see.
For sure. Not that I've ever met him, but from seeing on the outside.
Whatever I've seen about him online looks like the type of guy who would
even watching him do the court case against Amber Heard. They have like a Netflix documentary.
Yeah.
And he's just like so calm and cool during it, like kind of laughing at himself.
He's becoming Keith Richards. I think he's really, he emulates him so much. Just like, what? I'm so chill. That's it. I need Keanu Reeves to come in and give a nice tip. I heard he's a great tipper.
I heard he's like the most regular guy.
I heard he's like the nicest guy on the planet as far as celebrities go.
Yeah.
So please come visit me.
Like one of the richest celebrities and one of the most down to earth, like rides a bike to work, like just.
Right, to have all that success and still stay grounded, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, what we see is what we see.
There's like a famous video of him on the subway and like an old lady gets on and he gives up his seat. And nobody knows that it's him, but it's somebody, obviously the one person filming, but like you could tell like it's somebody filming.
Yeah,
like,
they didn't want him to notice it.
Yeah, it wasn't like he had a crew doing that. Yeah, that would be cool. Anybody else besides Johnny Depp? Over the years that you've had come in, or
I mean, athletes too. A lot of them I had like Islanders, and great guy was the defense Clark Gillies.
Oh yeah,
was a great regular at Butterfield's.
Okay,
and big guy. Everyone knew who he was. He was a little before my time, but I respected who he was. Everyone told me like, no, Clark Gillies was like the enforcer. He's the man. So I got to know him a little bit, as a customer, and he's passed. But he said to me one night about signing autographs and this and that, and people come up, he never turned anyone down. So I said, I'm going to get his rookie card. I'm going to bring it in one night and have him sign it for me. So I do it. I come in, I give him the card. He's like wow, this is my rookie card. I'm like, yeah. He goes, I don't even have one of these. I'm like, Clark, keep it. I'll get another one. And then I went and got another one, and he was like, no problem, signed it. It was really cool and just awesome thing.
You still have it?
Actually, I gave it to a friend of mine who is an even bigger. He's a big hockey fan.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was never really a huge
Went to
hockey
the right
fan,
place, yeah.
But I went to someone who appreciated it.
Yeah. Oh. Some things at a steakhouse that people still get wrong. So, like, ordering a steak incorrectly.
Maybe pairing the steak with the wrong wine. That's often. I mean, that's your taste, though. If you like that wine with that steak, that's your call. You know, it can't. But if you're trying to show off, and like, I'll do the ordering, and like you wince when they order that bottle.
What would be some good pairings that you would suggest?
There are so many great types of wine. They used to be in the old days just Cabernet Merlot. Cabernet Merlot, that's all there was. And then, but now there's so many great Pinot Noirs, Malbecs.
I'm a Pinot Noir guy.
I love Pinot Noir. I'm a little bit of a Pinot Noir snob. It's got from a certain region.
Oregon?
Oregon or Washington, that's it. California, But those are great. I do love Italian blends, like a Baby Amarone, stuff like that, because they're very neutral. They kind of go with any steak because they have all the flavors without being too full-bodied.
Okay.
And then heavy cabs with big steaks and Sauvignon Blanc.
White wine.
Sauvignon Blanc is huge right now. Everyone's drinking Sauv Blanc.
With steak.
Not with steak, but if you're not ordering steak and say you're going with the seafood dish,
that's what I was going to.
Sauvignon Blanc, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the neutral white wine. It goes like Chardonnay gets a little boring and it's oaky, this, that. It could be anything, but yeah, Sauv Blanc is the big one.
How do you feel about girls coming in and ordering a Savi B?
I don't have a feeling on that at all. That's like the guys who walk in and ask for a Bud Heavy. Yeah. I'm doing this 30 years. You want to try and make me feel like I don't know what I'm doing? That I have to ask you, what's a Bud Heavy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Budweiser. So just ask for a Bud.
Right.
I get there's a Bud Light.
Right.
And that's a Bud Heavy to you.
You can say a Bud
Light. But to a bartender, just say you need a Budweiser.
Yeah. Or a Budweiser.
A Bud. A Bud Heavy. Something new that came out I didn't find out about.
Can I get a Savi B?
Savi B. Oh, my God. No way.
My fiance is younger, and sometimes she says stuff like that. That's like the younger trend. And
I'll just call Sean over. Sean, she needs help. Next. That's it, done.
How old is Sean?
Sean, I don't want to ruin this. I think he just turned 36 or 37. So there's a little gap between us.
Yeah, well, that's the perfect gap,
Yeah, it is.
You guys
it's for the customers too.
Right.
Because we get customers of all ages. So, but he's well read, so he can handle it.
Yeah. Kind of wrapping everything up a little bit. When I asked you to be on this show, there was probably something that stuck out to you, a story that popped into your mind that said, "This is my bartender bangers moment."
It was the amount of stories that I had for you. Yeah. I was like, here's a guy. If he's got enough time, we'll just love.
Yeah.
I always wanted to write a book, but I'm like, someone will probably kill me.
Right.
But I mean, so many great stories, great experiences. I mean, as far as like one like banger story,
we don't have to say anybody's names if it's inappropriate
or
crazy.
There's one funny one that I was just going through.
You can tell 3 or 4 of them if you want.
I was going through a Mellow today.
Okay.
And he said we had this $5 bill. And it literally was 60% of a $5 bill. It had been ripped, it was gone. That was gone.
Yeah.
And we kept getting it. We give it out for change. We kept getting it. To the tips the end of the night, there it is in the bucket. Put it back in the drawer when you cash your tips out. The next day, give it somebody else. We got it back. This went on for literally, I want to say, a month. We could not get rid of this.
Following you around.
This $5 bill was probably worth $3.80. That's how much it was missing. And we just like, finally, we're like, I don't even know what we did one night. We might have just given it to like a server passport. They're like cash return, like, bye, we gotta go. But that was really funny. And just like through the years too, the different interactions you have with customers. And I did have a funny moment years ago when I worked at a place. We had just opened. It was like a grand opening party. So I wasn't familiar with who the owners were and who this was. So one of the owners is at the bar with me, and we're speaking to each other, and it's really crowded. So I shoot down to the other end of the bar to help the bartender out, and I notice this woman walk in, and she's very beautiful. And as she walks by, I notice like she has a great butt. So I run down to him, and I'm like, "Yo, wait till you see this woman's butt. She is gorgeous." And he looks over and he goes, "Thanks, that's my wife." I was like, I'm so fired. And I worked there for years. He was great. She appreciated it too. He told her.
Yeah,
and we still laugh about it today. We talk.
What
I'm
a
like,
beautiful
that's all right."
compliment.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know?
like, he's like, "That's why." I'm like, "No, I'm so fired." Yeah. So I'm glad. He's like,
Yeah, if you're offended by a compliment, an innocent compliment at that.
Right. It wasn't like, "Look at this."
Yeah,
you
if
know,
your wife's got a
look what
good
this
butt.
one's wearing. It wasn't
Right.
like that. It was like,
Yeah.
this woman's beautiful. Check this lady out.
Yeah.
He was like, "That's my wife." I'm like,
Yeah.
and she was. She was just as nice as she was.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're good people.
That's great, though. You say it to him.
Yeah, I was like, "Oops." Yep.
Shit.
Yep. There's been some, there's so many stories. So many stories for so many years.
Yeah.
It's just,
Any others where like the cat's got your tongue like that? That's
I did have one where there was a couple at the bar, and it was definitely a guy a little older than me with a girl probably a lot younger than you.
okay.
So right off the bat, I made the assumption that it was a father-daughter. And she was actually pretty attractive. And he wasn't an unattractive guy. He was just much older.
Right.
Like almost like could be her grandfather. But I wouldn't go that far. So just regular banter at the bar with them, talking this and that. And I made like a cheese ball joke. And I'm like, "Sorry, dad joke. I'm like, "You know how that is, right?" He goes, "I don't have any kids." I'm like,
Whoops.
I just can't walk away. It's like, okay, guess it's not your daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty recent too.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm not getting any better at this as I get
Right,
older,
yeah.
apparently.
One time, just like a weird story that happened to me. I had this couple sit down, and the lady was obviously pregnant, like 8 months pregnant. It wasn't like a guess. And they order a beer, a Michelob Ultralight, and a water. And I put the Michelob Ultralight in front of her, and I put the water in front of him, just making a joke, right? Like, oh, assuming this is for you guys. And they both picked up their drink and started
drank it.
drinking it.
Wow.
And she saw me like kind of be taken back because I'm like, she's
At
obviously
that
got
point,
this.
though, she was like, what's going to happen?
Well, yeah. So I'm like, she's obviously got a full belly, and she's drinking this Michelob Ultralight,
Maybe it was a beer belly.
and he was drinking a water. No, she looks at me and she goes, "This baby's been through like 3 12 racks and been to 4 concerts. It'll be fine."
Wow.
And just kind of, but yeah, I was like, that was one of those take back
That would
moments. I'm
definitely
like,
take me back. Yeah.
oh,
That's great.
I was making a joke, and I thought you guys were about to switch him right back. And I love that the guy got a water and she got the beer.
Someone's got to drive.
Right,
That's it,
yeah.
man. That's it.
We were in Fire Island.
She's been his designated driver for 8 months, right? It's his
yeah.
turn. That's it.
Nothing's changing. Any other stories that you want to give us?
I mean, how long do we have? I could just go on.
Yeah, if you got any that stick out,
It's,
please.
I do have the utmost respect for what women deal with when they go out, especially back in the day when we were like in our 20s and we go to clubs, this and that, how they get treated by men.
Yeah.
And I've seen it from behind the bar, but I got to experience it once, too, from their side, because I was working at Cherry Grove, and I was there doing my thing, working, and I went out with a friend of mine.
So Cherry
afterwards.
Grove, for anybody watching
Okay.
that doesn't know, is a gay town out in Fire Island. It's prided itself on being a very gay town. All the gays know it. All the bars are rainbow flags. So working out there,
And it's fun.
we always have a
They
gay
know how to
day.
have fun.
Yeah,
They
like
definitely do.
we'll
That's
all
it.
go out there from
That's it.
Ocean Beach, and a whole group of us. But just to give everybody a little background of what you're talking
and
about.
I got the job through one of my gay friends, and he's like, "Go." I go, "Well, I'm not gay, because they're not like that. Don't worry, just go. You're a good bartender. Do that."
Yeah.
So I went over there. Everyone was so welcoming and accommodating. The guys I work with are just really nice guys. It's like, just don't tell anybody you're straight. No one's gonna care. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So one of my first nights there, we're cleaning up. We're all done. We close first. So the guy I'm closing with, he's like, "Hey, come out with me to this other place. I want you to meet these two bartenders. They're great, guy and girl. They're awesome. You know, they knew you were, we got a new guys here. I'll introduce you to them. Cool. I'm all up for it. So we're walking down the ramp from our place into town. And as I'm walking down the ramp, two guys are walking up the ramp. I didn't even see him coming. Before I knew it, he's up my shirt, pinching my nipple, kissing my neck, calling me a spicy meatball. And I'm like, oh my God. And all my friend had to say with, hey, honey, he's with me. And the guy automatically backed off, was apologetic, this and that. But like for a split second, I felt like what women must put up with all the time from us, from straight guys. Like, it's like, whoa, I had like a new respect for respecting what women
Nobody
put up
said
with.
you could grab me and touch my nipple.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
You know,
No one told you could touch. We're like, and now I know. Like, that's what it feels like. It only happened once, thank God. But, and then his defense, I mean, you know, where we were, he had every right to assume whatever, but he also very apologetic afterwards, too.
But even, like, having that right to assume, like, I can assume that this girl's into guys. It doesn't mean that you could go and just pinch her nipples, you know, and like.
But guys are always going to be guys. Gay or straight, you're a guy. You're going to be, you know.
Guys are a little more horny than girls.
A little more aggressive.
Whatever it is.
But, you know, it's also, too, when you're over there, that's like the ultimate compliment as a guy. You know,
I get,
when a gay man compliments your looks, you know you look good. That's it.
I'm not gay, but if I go to a gay bar or if I'm in a gay town, like, and nobody hits on me, now I'm looking, what's wrong with me?
You're just very self-conscious all of a sudden.
Without a doubt.
You're like, whoa, no one grabbed my ass. I'm very upset.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's true. But that's the ultimate compliment.
Yeah.
That's it.
For sure. Dude, thank you so much.
Thank you, man. This was so much fun.
Like, any other stories you want to tell? Like, if you have anything else that you want to get out before we wrap it up,
we're good.
You've given so many great, like, such great insight.
I don't want to incriminate myself.
No, for sure. All bartenders are smart enough not to do that.
Yeah.
And that gives all your regulars the confidence in coming back and hanging with you. They know that you didn't drop their name.
You need an alibi, just
right.
It's okay.
Yeah. No, Damien, thank you so much. This has been really, really great. So much great insight, a lot of fun, a different look into the steakhouse scene that people don't really get to see, the behind the scenes look. So really appreciate you being here today and taking the time
you
out.
having me. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Bartender Bangers. Huge shout out to George Martin Strip Steak for being the best place and letting us film in here. A bigger shout out going out to Damien for being the dopest bartender and giving us all the good insight you should not be hearing. Make sure to tune in every week. Subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you're a bartender that wants to be on this podcast, send us a DM. We'd love to have you. Keep your weekends banging and not boring, and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.